Good evening. So with modern music production, I think it's becoming a lot more, I guess, accepted that the mixing aspect of the music production process can make or break a song. Let's go back, say 6 or 7 years ago, before DAWs were popular. People were downloading FL Studio and kind of making their own beats. You had SoundCloud. Maybe it was 6 or 7 years is the arbitrary number. It could be any time. And you get famous artists having their beats or their songs released early, or better known nowadays as unmixed. And you would hear it and you'd be like, shit, this song sounds horrendous. In more cases than not, it's actually just because it hasn't been mixed. If you hear the draft version and then the finalized version, sonically they're the same. The song is the same, it just sounds better. And how you go about describing that, you can use all different descriptive words. Things like warmth, things like the vocal's got lots of air to it, it's bright. Whichever description you want to use, people use different things. I feel that tools are so cheap nowadays, and everyone has access to everything. You are finding that mixing is becoming more and more as part of the actual songwriting process. And I definitely mix as I go along. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm the best mixer in the world, far from it. But there are mixing decisions you make that can help with how you not only structure the song, but how it's how it ends up going to fruition. I've been getting emails from subscribers, from people that watch my videos, and they say, how about doing some videos on mixing? I do videos on popular presets, kind of tips on FL Studio and some shortcuts that you can use to help your workflow. Bitwig, you've then got how to install expansion packs. Obviously I have my own music slowly coming up here as well. And I thought, what, maybe I will make a mixing series. Similar in regards to it being short, to the point. I'm not going to go into too much information. I'm just going to give you some tips on some things that can help you when it comes to mixing. So what I'm going to do is a recent song I made. Doesn't matter if you don't like it, it's not a problem. It was a song I made for a beat competition where there were 3 pick samples that you were allowed to choose from. And this song ended up coming out quite sort of not jazzy, but like soul, poppy. It wasn't too hip hoppy, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna A and B the songs. What I've done is I have the mixed version, which is called Vanilla. Actually, I'll put that one up there. And then I've got an exported version of the same song, but with all the presets bypassed. Don't worry too much about the obvious differences in the waveforms. I've adjusted the gain of the mixed version so that they're somewhat similar. So I tried to get the gain exactly the same. You'll find that there'll be products that are sold by big companies, and they'll say that this particular plugin makes your song sound better, but actually what it's done is it's made the song louder. And it's a common misconception that a song that sounds louder is perceived as being better, which is not often the case. And many people talk about that. For the purposes of this, I have volume matched it as close as I could. I would definitely encourage you to listen to this demonstration through a set of headphones, professional headphones. But yeah, I'm going to A and B between the two. I guess the purpose of this video is to kind of ask you guys, do you want me to do these types of videos? Do you want me to make videos on mixing tips? I know that YouTube's full of mixers and full of videos on mixing tips, but maybe I'll be able to bring something different to the mix. Let me know what you think. Drop me a comment, send me an email. However, just get in contact with me, let me know. Maybe even give me some ideas about what you want to see, whether it's based on EQ, compression, saturation, etc. Okay, so this is the introduction. Enough with the talking. I am going to A-B the 2 songs. I'm gonna start with the mixed version, and then I'm gonna switch over into the unmixed version. So the unmixed version is the second one. Cool. Okay, I'll start around here. cool. Use whichever descriptive words you want to describe the differences between the two, but essentially it's exactly the same song. I've just mixed it, and it's quite clear, without even going into any detail, that the vanilla one, which is the one at the top, sounds better. Cool, I think I've spoke long enough now. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Peace.